You're making me wish I had a chroma green ukulele.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been working really well with our backdrops.
If you put like an animated thing in that zone where he sits when he's playing, like would that fill in his guitar?
Uh-huh.
You know what's funny? So my guitar is signed by Kaki King, who I
No
absolutely,
kidding.
yeah, I adore her. She's so wonderful, and a great guitarist. If you've never seen, she has a Patreon where she will teach you to play her songs.
She does like finger style, like up on the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
she's
really
so
cool visual stuff on stage as well. Yeah.
yeah, right, because
Oh, yeah.
that's been more her recent thing on her newest album, or the album that was out, the most recent one I have of hers, which is "The Neck Is the Bridge to the Body." I saw her do her show in Sydney, BC, and she apparently loves the island. Like she showed up with her dad. She's like, my dad's here because I was in Victoria previously, and he has been on that trip too, and he loves Vancouver Island, so he wanted to come along. So I brought him with me to see
cool.
this. And so at the end of the show, I lined up, and when she was almost done all selling merch and stuff, I walked up at the end, or second to the last. I'm like, would you be willing to sign my guitar? Because I bought an Ovation Celebrity because I saw you playing an Ovation on Conan O'Brien
Yeah.
a decade and a half ago. And so I had to have an Ovation myself because they sound amazing, and they just are, so I wanted to have one. Can I go to my car and get it? Would you be willing to sign? She's like, yes. And so I came back and I said, could you please, and so she signed it right in the crook where it's like, it's kind of hidden, you don't see it, but when you do get a chance, it's like, oh, there's something there, right?
But it's not going to rub off on your clothes or anything.
And that's the point. It's like, don't sign the back because that'll get rubbed off. I want it in a place
Yeah.
where I'm not going to touch it. And so she signed there, and her dad is very nice, was like, he's like, oh, I don't want to see that on eBay. And I'm like, you won't see anybody but me with this guitar.
Such a dad joke.
I will be buried with this. So that was fine. He seemed to be pretty satisfied with that answer. But yeah, on the neck is the bridge to the body. She has an Ovation. She has an Adamas, actually, which is the step up from this. They're like several grand.
Yeah.
And she has it on stage in a cradle. And she comes out. She's all dressed in white. And the guitar is bright white fingerboard and everything. She walks out and she sits behind the guitar and then arrays herself onto it, but she's not holding it.
Wow.
And while she's doing that, they have a projector showing behind her, and they have a projector projecting stuff onto the guitar.
Yeah.
So while
the
she's
projection
playing,
map onto it. Yeah.
Yeah, her whole guitar is being projection mapped, and there's all sorts of stuff. So you just forget she's there, and you're just watching the guitar and watching stuff behind her, and you're watching and hearing her play. It's such a good show. If she ever does it anywhere near you, I mean, I think I paid $30 to go to it, and I'm like, that's a crime that you're charging such a low amount to go to this show.
Recital prices.
Yeah, so anyway, maybe it was 50. Whatever, it's Canadian money.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I have never learned to play anything by hers. I do want to at some point, but that also means probably I'll have to restring my guitar.
No, but she's like, if Woody Guthrie came out of a time machine in the year 2021 and was like, what is guitar anymore? Like, that's, like, this is the future of guitar playing. Like, that's what you would show her.
If you want a good example of stuff she does, her first album stuff, everything on her first album is good, but also Bowen Island, which is a place in Vancouver. Bowen Island on Glow is an excellent track that shows what she's good at, and so is Oobleck off of The Neck is the Bridge to the Body.
And playing with Pink Noise was kind of her breakout hit, and there's a lot of live tapes of her. I think that's what she played on Conan.
Oh, was it?
Maybe?
Either that or it was like Carmine Street or something. It was something like... It was very accessible, the thing that she was playing. I love that I know somebody else now that actually likes Kaki King, because nobody else that I know likes Kaki King.
Yeah. Yeah, Leo Kotke, does that ring a bell? Like... Yeah. How many guitar players do we have in common?
All right, I'm gonna put this down.
Okay,
That's fair.